there, guys, it's Ulta Guide, and welcome to Friday Night Skype. With me, I have every awesome person who's ever been on YouTube. I have the Johnny Cage, Dilly, we got Utarai, we got Generation, and we got Genray, who I probably already said like 8 times now. Oh, we got Bidu too. Hooray. But
Hooray.
Tonight, we are going to talk about that first LP and what is it like being an LPer on YouTube, and how everything goes about, and how everyone's personal experience made them a stronger person, blah, blah, blah. Everyone loves the gushy stuff. Johnny Cage, you're first.
I'm first. All right. Well,
Yes!
my first Let's Play ever was Mega Man 2, which is my favorite game of all time. And it was just, I put together a stack of books on top of a little, like, bench kind of, like, stool. And not a bench at all, like a stool. But I put some books on top of it until I had, like, the camera set up perfectly, so almost the entire thing was just my TV. Ended up sucking, though, anyway, because when you point a camera at a TV, you get those big black lines that go up and down. And it was also really, really serious about it. But it was fun. I practiced that game for probably 3 weeks before I actually recorded it. And it was a perfect run. No deaths, all the E-Tangs, all the 1-ups. It was awesome, but, you know, it was as crappy of quality as you can possibly get. So
You are the Mega Man master.
I guess that's how it goes sometimes when you're Mega Man-ing it out.
The video quality was like that one 12-year-old me and Alta found that had like 30,000 subscribers.
You know, it was.
Oh my gosh, that was so...
It's bad, but I can still respect a person if they do a great job with the gameplay and they're informative, because it shows the level of passion that people have want to do something like that.
This 12-year-old, this is the whole gimmick that this 12-year-old had. I like ponies. Do you like ponies? And then he had like a My Little Pony picture. And everyone subbed to him literally because he had the My Little Pony.
Because it's adorable. People love adorable.
His quality, though, was like him using a webcam pointing at the TV for every video he had. And he had 30,000 subscribers somehow. I couldn't.
But imagine it at a DS. It was just horrible.
Well, you guys are just not looking at the adorableness of it all.
You know,
His
Genray.
voice was like, "Hey there, guys, we're gonna play Pokemon again."
Genray put up a Resident Evil 3 video where he had the camera pointed at the screen, and in the distance you could see like the reflection of him playing the game. But it was it was really great commentary, and it was good gameplay, you know.
I told you, I am hilarious.
That's what I'm saying. If it's decent gameplay and you know, you're really informative, you really know what you're talking about, then you know, sometimes you can forgive video before you forgive audio. I think is generally kind of the way things work. At least that's what I've heard.
Based on that, I was gonna say, in my first LP, I did Resident Evil, and the videos I think are still up if anyone wants to find them. But the big problem was I had no idea how to record or how to edit. So imagine recording the first episode and then recording it 8 times and then finally just being fed up with it. The gameplay looked alright. My commentary was literally crap. I can't say.
Been
Johnny,
there,
you
done that.
would hate me. Oto, let's hear your story.
I didn't even upload my first LP because it was just like a test and it was so bad.
What was it? What was it going to be?
Oh, it was just, I don't even remember. I was stoned the whole time.
let's play with the rice.
Like it never happened.
Like, when I was first starting, I thought, okay, I'll do everything stoned. That'll be my thing. And I'm like, no, that probably won't work. And then,
he does it anyway.
no, I will for Mario Galaxy, that's it.
Just one more time. And then 5 more after that.
Yeah. So, was I the only person who thought, you know, oh, I'll upload 3-4 videos and I'll get like 300 subscribers in like 2 days?
No.
Nope.
No.
I uploaded 20 videos on my first day just because I wanted a lot up there.
I remember that. I remember your first day and the 20 episodes of Pokemon you uploaded pretty much.
That kind of reminds me of me. Like, the first day I started recording, that's how it pretty much went down. Like, I got so excited once I finished one video. I was like, I'm going to record another. And then I uploaded. It's like, oh, I'm going to record another. I ended up putting, like, 5 episodes of Super Mario World on my first day. So I was like, okay.
Yeah, I do remember, like, the whole subscriber thing. I thought, okay, I'll put up this video, come back tomorrow, have 400 subscribers, just keep going from there. Yeah, that's not how it works at all.
It's not. You struggle and work and hard, you know, unless you're like the Johnny Cage who gets a sub every day.
Oh, maybe, if I'm lucky.
You know, and
maybe after the first month I'll have 3,000 subscribers.
just to attack Johnny, he puts all his videos as a video response to Toby Turner. So I mean, he's got an advantage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you are a guy that's looking to get more views on their videos, an LPer that's listening to this right now and want a really good tip for getting more, find some famous LPer that allows you to leave video responses. I know Toby Turner lets you do it without him having to approve them, which is
Sugar Conroy, right there. Ulta can vouch for that shit.
Oh my gosh, shut up. The sugar story.
But if you find a person like that and you know, put your videos up there, you've got some like free time, boom, but I mean, like, the problem with someone that allows any video to be left as a response is that your video can be up there 1 second and the next second it's already gone off of there, you know. So you're not gonna you win a few. I wouldn't do it any longer if I didn't get subscribers from it, but you know, Dilly ran into me from that. It works. It really does. So I would say that's a great way of going about it if you're starting new.
Yeah,
it's just hit and miss.
Female, just saying, if you're a female LP, you're gonna get more subs.
if you want to do Digimon videos, like do Uto, he will approve any Digimon video that flies his way. It just happens like that.
I like how we all, like, I've advertised myself every so often, and yes, the Sugar story, haha, but Uterai barely, I don't think he ever advertises himself, and he has more subs than I do.
I think he whores himself out on Steam, like that's his outlet, you know? He doesn't go through, he doesn't go through YouTube, he goes through Steam, he whores himself on Steam.
Hey guys, Squelch is here, he's so awesome, if you want a tip to beat him, sub to me, and I'll give you his link. It's totally
they're just running the Nintendo fan line right there. Call the Nintendo fan line for tips and tricks on the games.
For how to beat Mario.
$5.99 a minute.
$5.99 a minute. No, 64 cents a minute. Get it?
We're not gonna make any money at that level.
Are you kidding me? That's no wait. That's
you can ignore the pun. Ignore the pun. So get.
Yes.
So, Genra, your first LP was interesting because it was my territory.
Well, which LP are you referring to? The one that I didn't upload, which is the Resident Evil thing?
Okay, well, I don't know. It's funny when you consider what your first one was. It was probably the first one that you uploaded because I'm not sure if I consider Mega Man 2 my first LP, but I uploaded it and it is an LP. It's just a very poor quality. So.
Yep, that's what we're talking about. That dreaded first poor quality LP.
Well, the first LP I ever recorded was Resident Evil 3, and I did it by basically doing the same thing Giant did. I took a TV tray, put some stuff on it so the digital camera was facing. You got pretty much just the monitor in the frame. Put the game on full screen, and then I would just talk into the camera while it was recording. And the only problem was that it only recorded in like 10-minute segments, and like it would just randomly cut me off.
That was
without
my
telling
problem.
me. So after, like 4 or 5 videos, I have to, clear the data on the camera and put them all on the computer. And I would, I got like maybe 2/3 of the way through the game, and then I was like, oh, I'm done for today. And I started rewatching it, and I'm like, I can't even hear myself. This is crap. So I just scrapped the whole thing and deleted everything, except apparently that one freaking like 2-minute clip that somehow made it through.
Which was good, by the way.
Those 2 minutes were gold.
I had the same kind of situation because I was using a piece of crap editing software. I wasn't even using Windows Live Movie Maker then. I was using this thing that I picked up for $20 at Best Buy, and this thing it did shit. All it was good for was putting a file in there, and it would format it properly and upload it automatically to YouTube. That's all it would do. But pretty much, I had no editing tools available to me with the thing. It was just complete crap.
I think we can all agree that anything at Best Buy is just a piece of crap. Like, I went there, anyone who knows anything about LPing is going to know that a splitter cable, or a splitter cell as some people call it, is where you take one input and make like 2 outputs or something. I asked them, and 30 minutes later, they still have no idea. And I'm not being retarded when I explain this, as everyone else thinks I was. I was being as clear as I possibly could. I almost drew them a diagram, but nope, they had no clue. And so I had to go online. I went to Hong Kong. I didn't go to Hong Kong.
Went to Hong Kong.
This is funny. I ordered this thing from Hong Kong, and this is how it advertised. You could take a Wii, and you could plug it into your TV and your computer, and you could play anything you wanted to. I get this thing really excited about it, and instead of being that, it's you can take your Wii and your PS3 and your Xbox, and then plug it in your TV, and plug that thing in your TV, and switch between the 3. Now, it sounds like a good idea, but this thing was like 2 inches long. So literally it's it would be more trouble to go and find the little hard to switch flip and do that than it would be to just plug in red, white, and blue cables in front of my TV.
Woo, red, white, and blue cables.
Anyway.
Generations turn. Or B dude, whatever.
Okay, fine, Dilly.
No,
I'm still kind of doing the first
we're
LP.
Generations more important than B dude. That's all I gotta say.
Alright.
Okay, Generations.
Wait, what'd I do?
What's your first?
He's not even involved in this call at all. We just
Well, I was just so entertained with you guys talking, but yeah, I know what you guys are talking about. So obviously, wait, we're talking about LPs, right?
Nope.
Yep.
Not at all.
We're talking.
First LP. Okay, just wanted to make sure because I know we were talking about splitters, but then I just didn't want to get off track.
Talking about your first splitter you ever had. What was your relationship with that
We're
splitter?
talking about Russian hookers.
Days and 40 nights of Russia.
Well, yeah, so like I said earlier, my first LP was Super Mario World. When I first did it, I was so excited. I put 5 videos up. I'd actually been preparing to do this LP for a while now. I got into LPing like around 2007, and then I didn't start LPing until last year, 2011. But I actually messaged up a bunch of people, be like, hey, I want to get into LPing. What do I need to get started? And the cool thing about it is out of all the people I messaged, the person that actually messaged me back with a full set of information was Chugga Conroy. He actually told me, what type of capture cards I can get or emulators I can get, what type of editing devices I would need, what type of microphones I would need, depending on price or quality, stuff like that. And I really respect him for that because he was the only person who did it out of everybody that I messaged.
Did you message Nintendo Capri Sun?
Yeah, I messaged NCS, I messaged Proton John, and I also messaged Donna Bells, so.
You know that is.
She's actually pretty good if you want to look her up. But she does... Well, I'm not going to get into that. And so I was actually starting off on a good foot because I did do with the emulators, but then it was kind of also a rough start too because I wanted the video to extend to the whole screen, but then, there was just like a bunch of editing problems it was. And then since my computer isn't that great, then there would be desyncing with my audio, with the game and stuff. And that's like, that's your problems that you always encounter, but you see a lot more in your first LP than you do in your later LPs for some reason.
Oh yeah, like
So-
first LP editing is so dreadful.
Who was the girl you mentioned? What was her name?
Donna Bells.
Donna Bells?
Yeah, with a Z.
It's like DONNABELLZ, Donna Bells.
Yeah.
Alright.
Save it for me, Billy.
Billy can spell again.
I don't. Yeah, good old Southern Mississippi
How
here.
to spell in the South?
We can't spell things. We just think we can. No, I'm curious because I haven't run into any like big time female LPers. Like I know there's Wolf Girl. She's really fun to watch in her Fallout 3 videos.
There are a lot of them. I've run into channels, like community channels of all female LPers before.
Well, geez, Johnny, I'm a newbie. Okay, don't hark on me for not knowing what's going
Just
on.
saying,
Yeah.
Yeah, they're
Yeah,
okay. They're
just
not
saying,
as
I hate
widely
that.
known, but
Just
they're
saying.
out
Just saying.
Alright, I got a question for Dilly. Dilly, because you're just a new beginner, what is it like to anyone who's thinking about starting LPing and you're just so recently here, our memory's a little bit fuzzy, tell us how it's like.
It is like finding people you've never known before to try and watch your videos and comment.
You're describing the definition of what it is.
It is basically
Please.
like taking an AK-47 and shooting in the dark and hoping that you hit something that's actually there intangible.
Something.
Wait, are we
Something.
the people you're trying to shoot, or...
No, you
Yes.
you're the guys who like
Probably.
gave me the AK, and you guys are like who are the ones that gave me the ammo, and you're like, hey, shoot in this direction and see what happens. And so far, nothing has happened. But there's a whole universe to like shoot towards, so I get plenty of time to try and hit targets.
Spoiler alert, Dilly, you're supposed to shoot us. That was the mission and you failed.
You guys shot me, so I don't know what the problem is.
What a twist.
What? A twist.
I don't understand this analogy whatsoever.
The analogy.
Okay, take a strip of bacon and then try to eat it, but you're blind and your hand is bacon. There you go.
Oh, okay.
You can't expect anything immediate. You can't expect anything sudden. You have to just wait. You have to wait, and you have to put your videos out there, and you have to kind of whore yourself, really. You have to do some things that you thought you wouldn't do before, and maybe really put yourself out there,
Imagine
like
being a
making- oh.
female actress and you're trying to get your way, but you gotta do some stuff first, I mean, you gotta
But also, kind of branching off on his point, yeah, you gotta, put yourself out there too. But I think a concept that is being lost as of today is you gotta just go out there and make friends too.
Yeah.
I mean, it's cool to go out there and be like, hey, watch my video, hope you like it. But if you can actually make those friends, that's where it really starts to click.
You have to network, as I say. You have to find people who actually are interested in you, not just people who will watch your videos because you asked them to. You can't just,
Exactly.
You can't
LPing
force
is a lot
people.
like dating. You can't get a wife out of a one-night stand. You gotta build relationships, man.
Exactly. You gotta ask people, hey, what do you think of this video? How would you improve on it? What do you like about it? And then after they give their opinion, maybe they have more insight to want to watch more of your videos. Just try and help you, or if not help you, just comment because they've already so much involved that they just want to continue to watch your videos of what you're doing. It's like, hey, I've invested all this time, into watching Ulta. I might as well watch the rest of his videos because you know what? I'm so sick of him talking about Pikachu murder things that he just needs some help, man. We need to give him some shock therapy and teach him what's really going on.
What is going on? I don't know.
I don't
know what's going on. Why are the cats outside? I invented the banana.
Why are we breathing air?
Oh God, Sassy.
You guys ever heard the saying, hey guys, I'm gonna blow your mind here. What if helium brings our voices to normal and oxygen is really making them deeper? Think about that.
I don't want to think about that.
No.
Okay, don't.
I've had 6 too many beers to think about oxygen and helium. Let's just move on.
B-Dude, we haven't talked about your LP yet, ever, and I think it was it Final Fantasy IV?
Yeah, I don't know if we really want to talk about that, but
We do.
basically... Okay. You just always tell me to shut up, so I just thought I'd try that.
Shut up, Peter. Just shut up.
Basically, I didn't even really get into LPing for, I guess, the sake of LPing as much as having a record of me playing and beating games, because my friends would always be like, there's no way you did that or whatever. So I was like, fine, I'll start recording. Then I saw that people were like doing commentary and stuff, and I found something that actually had commentary in it, so I was like, oh, whatever. It makes gameplay more fun. And then people started subscribing to me, and I'm like, why? But whatever. And I kept on going. And then more people kept on subscribing. I was like, frick, no, I actually have to start, like, interacting with them. And then I was going, and it actually got fun. And you guys came along, and I was like, whoa! But, yeah, as far as the first one went, it was kind of poopy. My jokes were lamer than they are now. And I was like, I know.
I feel
like
you're on the opposite. You're on the opposite spectrum of me because you just did it to like prove to your friends, hey, look, I can beat this game. Fuck off. Look what I can do. As opposed to me just being like, oh look, I can play this game, and look, my commentary is almost half decent, and oh look, you can see how cool this game is.
I think my situation is the same as Johnny's. Like, I've been watching people do Let's Plays since, like, when Chugga Conroy just started doing it. I'm like, man, this looks like fun, I should do this, but I thought it was really hard to do, and I didn't realize till recently just how easy it is. And if I realized that before, I probably would have been doing Let's Plays for ever.
Yeah, that's something that I always like to try to get across to other people, because there's so many people that are interested in trying it out. And a lot of people that are really good at games out there that, just to do it like for like a one-time or two-time thing, it's really easy. I was using HyperCam 2 and Windows Live Movie Maker for a long time, both of which you can download completely for free. Emulators, you can go to coolroms.com, get any emulator with like every game ever made for it in like a matter of minutes, and boom, you're set to go.
Fantasy 8. Don't download Final Fantasy 8.
Final Fantasy 8 probably, but I mean, if you,
I'm
if you want
pretty
to do
sure it's
older,
illegal to advertise where to download ROMs. Just to throw it out there.
you just
We'll
do
edit this out.
everything.
I'm just saying, for the record, Otorai knows this more than anyone. I can't and won't ever use a ROM because up is everything. Apparently, when Ulta uses a ROM.
Just because I'm just going running on the theory you're too dumb to use an emulator.
I've tried. I'm not even gonna explain it again. It's been explained too much.
I think most of the games I've ever LP'd though I still own. I just don't have the money to afford a capture card.
Agreed. I never played a game I haven't owned so far.
Yeah. Well, I
I
have.
played one game, Billy.
Yeah, but I technically own that game, but I don't have the other recording software to record it on my PlayStation or PS2.
Hey, I have a question for you guys. Do you guys think that if, like, per se, I went to Nintendo and I wrote them a letter saying, hey, like, I want to get this Nintendo 64 emulator on my computer, I'll send you $15 and then download the thing. Do you guys think that Nintendo should allow that? Because there are people who literally just like to play it on their computer and have systems and games available for people to just get on their computer.
I think that they should allow it, but I guarantee they're gonna sue your fucking ass for way more than $15.
I don't know what the state as far as legality of emulators is right now.
Oh,
'Cause-
okay, right now it's illegal to have an emulator, but having the games is totally free. It's like you can get off scot-free.
Yeah, it's just like using torrents. There's a very thin line, but they're legal.
Well, yeah, but torrents are all like, the main computer, that's running all that stuff is somewhere in China, where people can't get to it.
Oh no.
Yeah, what people don't understand about torrents are actually a good thing. They actually speed up downloading process. It's just the downfall is a lot of people use torrents, to use for, movies, music, stuff like that. So
You are a pirate.
Your heart.
that's why I have
being a
what you
pirate
call-
is
I have an
hard.
iPad.
I know, but like using torrents is like the same thing as the way that the next generation consoles are gonna go. They're all gonna go through downloads. They're gonna get rid of hard copies, and they're gonna be like, look, you get to download this game, and that's it. You can't use it anywhere else but on this console, and you're gonna be effed. And
It's
All
going
right,
to be
speaking
the
of-
fall of gaming.
Speaking of downloadable content, do you guys think that, regarding Nintendo and their downloadable content, I know that they're pretty lacking. I mean, they got the cool virtual console games.
they're
which is
beyond
probably-
lacking. All right, that's not even downloadable content. That's not even DLC. That's a
It's because downloadable content is a scam. Why should you pay more for a game you already own?
Yeah.
Unless it's something legitimate, like a year later, they make like, oh hey, we're gonna make an add-on for this game.
Yeah,
But
like
it's
Dark
already on
Souls.
the original disc.
Dark Souls
If
is a
it's not
perfect
already on
example.
the original disc, I can pay money to add on. No, that's dumb.
I think the only really good thing about the virtual, some of the things you can get on the virtual arcade is, games that you really don't have, and let's say my N64 broke, I can get, maybe 10, 12 N64 games or so. I don't know, some hard to find NES games.
But I feel like the Virtual Console isn't a DLC. It's more like a gateway to other games that you can buy. DLC to me is like an add-on to a game you already have.
Yeah. I feel that they have the Nintendo. Seriously, I love them as a gaming company, but when it comes to DLC, they are probably the definite worst.
They have
No, they're the definite
none.
They don't want to
Yeah.
pull over.
They don't fuck around.
More.
Well,
They
I mean,
wanna make
but when it comes,
here's the game. They're not gonna be like, oh, here's half the game. You can buy it in parts later.
well, yeah, well, they did that with Final Fantasy IV the FX.
Who gives it? Who cares? That's Final
I
Fantasy.
mean, like-
Mario. Like they're never gonna release a Mario game because the standard. Oh, there's 120 stars. They're not gonna release a Mario game with 60 stars and be like, oh, you have to give us $5 for this DLC, which adds another 10 stars to the game. No, they're never gonna do that. They're good like that. I don't know why you think that's bad. They don't do that.
Okay, no. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about downloadable content. I also include in the virtual arcade. And if you do download anything, especially from that, anyone who's played Mega Man 9 or Mega Man 10 knows that literally a lot of that stuff, the best stuff probably, is from downloadable content. I mean, yeah, they won't screw you over, but they don't have a lot of availability when it comes to downloadable content. I mean, they don't have.
because they release
everything's
complete
in there.
games. Everything's already in there. Why do they need DLC?
I'm just saying, man.
No,
Don't get mad
you're
at
saying
me.
It doesn't make sense. I am on the opposite side of this debate, and I
Yeah.
will be the winner.
I'm with you, Udo.
Nintendo,
Oh, you know what?
Nintendo
Too
is
bad.
not in the league. It's not even in the same conversation of DLC. When it comes to DLC, it is Sony and Microsoft. Nintendo just not fuck around. They don't. They're like, look, we know you're the gamers. Here's the game. Here it is. You want to buy it 10 years later? Here it is on the Virtual Console. End of discussion.
It might be as my personal preference taste is what I'm thinking is because when I get a game, even when I play Pokemon, I'm like, well, I beat the adventure now. I wish they had a bunch of updates I could, just freely get and buy if I wanted to. At
Well,
my
you got
leisure.
fucking Minecraft. Minecraft updates their shit every fucking 4 months, okay?
But
That's what
Minecraft
there
is a
is.
Pokemon, man. I can't.
It might as well be. You could build your own fucking Pokemon in Minecraft, for God's sakes.
There's a Pokemon mod.
There you go.
Okay, yeah, but that's still not my Pokemon game.
No, you can catch
Different.
Pokemon and battle them.
But it's different.
Wait, really?
Not.
Holy
Yes,
shit!
yeah.
Nox needs to put that on the server.
Gotta
Dude.
get them all.
Dude, speaking on the Minecraft server, yeah, I can't wait till it goes public for Nox's server.
Fun fact: Nox has been really working hard. I just want to say, Knox, if you're
Dude,
watching this, thank
Knox
you.
built an awesome layout of the city. He has like
The
this.
wall.
He has built the wall, and I can't even. I'm trying to like. Do you guys remember from like episode 2 when like Anakin is chasing like and Obi-Wan are chasing like that assassin through that whole like fucking city through the.
No, we don't talk about the prequels.
We don't. What? But
I don't know Star Wars.
do you? Okay, John. But do you remember that when like they're chasing that assassin through like the whole city?
Yeah, that's in the
Yeah.
first. Isn't it the first one?
No, that's the second one.
That's the second one. It wasn't in Coruscant.
Yeah.
They're
That's
chasing Jango Fett.
that.
Yes, I remember.
That's
I
like.
remember I was there.
That's like the
Wanted my money
fucking.
back.
That wall is like the whole fucking part of Coruscant right there. It's just like you can fit Coruscant inside that wall inside Minecraft. I can't even
No,
imagine.
you couldn't, dude. No, you couldn't. Coruscant is a whole fucking planet.
Yeah, but it's so big though. Like think about how big it is, and then
That's a big.
you okay at the very least you could fit that chase scene inside that city. Maybe not the whole city, but at least that chase scene
No,
inside that.
the city expands along the whole planet. of
I
Coruscant.
just said just the
let
chase
Dylan
scene.
be okay.
Just the chase scene. Just the chase scene, Ujo. Just the chase scene, not the whole fucking planet. I take it back.
I'm the Star Wars guy. I have to just explain that Coruscant is actually the whole city. The whole planet is just one big city, Coruscant.
Which is amazing.
Hey, Uto, here's some trivia for you. What's the internal temperature of a tauntaun?
I don't know.
Lukewarm. Oh, you didn't know that one, did you? Now get the hell out of here.
That was great, Johnny.
That was a George Takei thing. Funny guy. Everyone should go to George Takei on his Facebook and like him because he puts up some damn funny pictures.
He puts in some great shit.
I know of a better George, Johnny. I know of a George Costanza. That happens.
God. You know what I wanted to know? Back to our LPR thing that we're talking about. What was the first moment of disappointment you ever had? Like the first moment you were bummed out.
When my LP professional.
From like a negative comment, negative feedback, just like not getting the kind of subscribers or whatever you thought you were going to get at certain points in time.
It was like the first 3 episodes where I was like, look, constructive criticism is always welcome. And like you guys gave me constructive criticism, I was like, ah, fuck, I'm fucking up big time. And so like I had to like completely change the way I was doing things, and I did, and it hurt, but I grew from it.
But I grew from that situation.
I didn't want to cause you pain, Dilly.
It's okay. It's good pain. It felt hurtfully good.
Bro fist.
Bro fist.
Oh man, the first time I was ever really unhappy was I swear like 2 weeks into playing Pokemon, and 25 years old, and I put up an episode, and this is when I was still concerned with likes and dislikes. By the way, if you're a new LPer, do yourself a favor and don't get concerned with likes and dislikes, because it really doesn't matter at all. You're going to get random people that will just come by and dislike your video because they're 12 years old and don't know shit anyway.
Also, the only thing the like and dislike bar actually do is, like, if you have a lot of likes, it'll put your thing on the featured or recommended channel. Like, there's no other reason for it. So, like, even if you get, like, 400, likes, it's not a big deal, because there's videos by other people that get, like, 400,000 dislikes. I mean...
Yeah.
Likes,
Yeah, it's the
whatever.
same thing.
Get
If
it.
you get enough dislikes too, it'll be on the feature too. So you might want to strive for that as well.
Wait, really? I thought it was just likes.
Well,
No, I've actually seen videos that were like I think it had like 50,000 dislikes on there before. So it's pretty.
I've seen some videos.
Rebecca Black, I'll frame it that way.
Most disliked video of all time on YouTube.
Rebecca Black.
Well, no, but I mean that was the actual title of the video. Just some guy trying to get it completely, totally disliked. But I remember putting up a Pokemon video, and within half an hour of it being up, it had 3 dislikes and no likes on it whatsoever. And I was seriously, like, heartbroken almost. And there I am, 25 years old, playing Pokemon, like, oh my god, this is so
Johnny?
sad.
I remember that because I remember Johnny back when he only had 40 subscribers, and I was one of those 40.
Long time ago.
And I remember when you said there was a troll going around basically disliking every single one of his LPs.
There was some guy that went on. I've got a dislike on every single Pokemon video I think I have, because there was the guy at the end. But I remember going back after I beat the game, and I did a bonus video where I used some Pokemon that I didn't use in the game. And I was like, oh, it's good to be playing Pokemon again. It was like, oh, there's that one dislike. Even that guy came back. Oh, that's awesome.
Hey, I remember that guy.
There he is.
Oh, it's good to be back playing Pokemon. Yeah.
With that one guy. I'm sure he's watching. He's gonna be like, you know what? I'm gonna
He's
dislike.
waiting. He's
He's
just
waiting for your next Pokemon LP. He's waiting. He's doing dislike push-ups.
What about you,
Doing
Generation?
dislike,
What
working on his prison muscles.
what was your first disappointment when you got like a dislike and a like, and you fell apart and you just cried? You just cried.
I can't really say I've really had disappointment when it comes to likes. If anything, if I ever got a dislike, I always was thinking, be like, hey, let my haters be my motivators type of thing. So, but I think it was more, I was disappointed on view count. I remember I was in the third world of Super Mario World, and I noticed that, you know, my views were kind of up there, you know, maybe 10, maybe 15, and I felt like, you know, I should be getting more because, oh, I'm hot shit, but, you know, that was back when I was very, very, you know, big of myself. But then I was just getting disappointed, be like, oh, I guess I'm not that good, maybe I should just quit or whatever. But then that's when, you know, one of my friends, you know, made me realize, be like, you didn't do this, you know, for the popularity, you did it because, you know, you thought it was fun, you know, you wanted to Let's Play. And then I thought about it for a while. I was like, yeah, he's right, you know, I'm not doing it for the views, I'm not doing it for the likes or comments, which is nice to get, but, you know, I'm doing it because I like, you know, playing the game and talking over it, you know, plain and simple, so.
Yeah, no, I totally agree with you, and you gotta keep it in that perspective, because that's how I was thinking when I first started too, and you know, just do it for fun, you know, and that's kind of the thing about, like me, I don't have a lot of time to play games outside of LPing, so when I play a game, I've got to really be thinking about it pretty far ahead of time, what game I'm gonna play next, and I've got to make sure that it's gonna be a game that I'm still gonna be wanting to play like a month down the line, because I like to play 2 games at once to give people variety in what they can watch. And sometimes it's really hard to do. Sometimes the games will really wear on you. Like playing Lufia. Playing Lufia. 9 months to get through that game. It was a lot longer than I remembered it being. But, you know, when it was said and done, I actually was kind of sad that it was over with, because, like, when am I ever going to get back to this game? You know, it's like I've beaten it 3 times, so that's probably more times than I should have beaten in my life anyway. But it's just because it had such an impact on me as a gamer. If it weren't for that game, it would probably have been years later in my life that I would have gotten into RPGs, if at all. So, you know, that was kind of something to sit back and think about. But it's over now. There are new games that I want to play that I will be playing, just as all of us will. You know, probably some games that we, you know, haven't even considered LPing yet, but we're like, yeah, might give that a try.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys. I appreciate it. Yeah.
Johnny.
I actually have a question for you guys. Do you think there will ever be a game out there that you really want to, you know, Let's Play, you really do want to do it, but you don't think you'll ever get to it in your LP career?
Final Fantasy X.
Why not?
Newer games, maybe, just because I need a capture card to do it. But I think that will actually be like a really big, like, milestone and a big decision too. Because if I invest, I've invested no money really into my LPing career, and that will be my first time where I'm literally investing money, you know, just for my LPing career. Sure, I've got you know, a USB controller and whatnot, but it's because I play a lot of games on my computer anyway, and I would prefer to have a controller to play them on the computer. But that would be strictly for LPs, and so that'd be saying something. That'd be an investment.
Yeah, I'm with Johnny. I haven't spent any money with the whole LP thing, but if I really do plan on spending around $200, maybe $300 on like a nice capturing equipment. And when I do, it's gonna be Demon Souls, it's gonna be Final Fantasy X, and it's gonna be like Omega Boost and like all the other like PlayStation 1 games I have. And it's
Doing that Omega Boost.
Dude, Omega Boost! I get like the last boss in that game. It has like 3 fucking forms, and it is ridiculously hard. It's like the whole game just gets like easy, boom! Hard as like fucking obsidian in Minecraft. It's ridiculous. Unbelievable.
Good analogy.
It is not fun to play once you get towards the end. You're just like, I want to beat this game. I'm sick of playing it. But once I get a capture card, I do like I don't want to brag or anything, but I put time into making like a good Demon Souls character, into making like my time worth it, into playing Demon Souls, and I put enough time into it to where I probably have over like 300 hours into this game, to where I can actually I can do things that you guys would be like, wow, All right, you got some time to do this game. All right,
You
Dilly.
got some time. For that,
You put out some videos, and I plan on making them really good quality because I follow E and B, or and you guys may know him as Epic Name Bro, or like on a more real level, his name is Marcus. He lives in Japan. He's a teacher. He's a really, really big Demon Souls and Dark Souls fan. Like, he really has like a whole community built around his channel about the Dark Souls and Demon Souls, and that's how I found him, is through Demon Souls and Dark Souls. And like, the Demon Souls server is still up, which is a big thing for me. Like, I'm gonna start playing that game again because the server is still up, and like, just making builds and just playing that game again makes me really happy, to where I want to buy a capture card and like just do a playthrough and make it really great, because I remember all the items, I remember how the energy, all the enemy strategies are, and when I get a capture card, like, dude, it's on. I'm gonna play Demon Souls and Dark Souls.
Fair enough. I felt the same way about Chrono Cross for a long time, even though that's not nearly as notable a game. A lot of people shit on that game for various reasons, but I think it's a great game still. I actually played that before I played Chrono Trigger, so that might be one of the reasons I really like it quite a bit. But I've been having the hankering to do some Chrono Crossing. So,
Do you guys think that there's a game that you guys really want to LP, but that you just don't think your audience would watch or be entertained with?
I don't give a shit.
Oh, I fucking do those games anyway.
Yeah, me too.
yeah.
Pretty much everything I do, yeah.
I think, the bottom line is it's more important to do it for yourself. I mean, you can look, and it's really weird that, well, actually it's not weird, because you'll probably have, like, the random person that's never heard of an LP or come onto YouTube and just say, man, I remember playing, like, insert really commonly played Let's Play title here, like Mario World or Link to the Past, something like that, something that's been played hundreds of times. And they'll go watch a video of it because they're just like, holy crap, I didn't know that something like this even existed, where they're, like, telling me how to get through the game and all this stuff. I'm like, wow, that's really cool. So I think there will always be a market for playing the classic games, but it's a shame because some people that aren't LPers themselves, that watch a lot of LPers, I really wish they would open up more so to different games, because I just don't see how you can like love so much sitting there watching people, even though it's different commentary, it's a different person playing the game, but it's still the same game. And if it's an older game, it's got a ton of linearity to it, if it's from like the 8 or 16-bit era. So, just give new games a chance. That's what I say.
Like, I was gonna say, like, I'm doing Pokemon right now, and I love Pokemon, but I'm surprised that I'm even getting any views, because literally everyone's done Pokemon. And,
yeah, but you're playing that Pokemon Rumble game. I'd never heard of that game until you start playing it.
It's fun to watch, though.
Pokemon Rumbles. Oh man, it gets even better, but I won't talk about that because I don't want to bore myself.
Yeah,
out.
and
Did you get Bulbasaur
plus
yet?
Pikachu murdered my aunt, and that's not cool.
You
It
you
would
know
answer
he
your
did if you watched it.
Yeah, you watch my video. I'm not even gonna answer that question. Screw that.
Hooray.
Well, look,
Hooray.
I've gotten a lot of Pokemon, but
Yeah, I'm surprised with how quickly you get them, actually. It's pretty cool.
You still have yet to use the Zubat, though.
I have a Golbat as of now, but that video isn't.
124 Pokemon souls are mine.
Yes, older souls.
Pokemon Souls.
Genray, shut your dog up.
Leave the poor dog alone. He's got his own YouTube channel. He's got thousands of subscribers.
I wish.
Put you in your
Dude,
place.
I would subscribe to Genray's dog right the F now if he had a YouTube channel. Let me tell you.
Because your only school is how many subscribers your dog has.
At least a bajillion. Bajillion and a half.
I bet if I made a YouTube channel for my dog, he would probably get more subscribers than I have.
Yeah, it's a dog with a YouTube channel. Come
That
on.
is,
Of course
that
you
is
don't.
super sad. If your dog...
Like half the time it's just Huffy sitting there just.
Well, he is a
Yeah.
Sheltie, so he gets like plus 1,000 to subscribers just from that alone.
That's all he does.
Thinks
No, he
that-
runs around and does other stuff.
And then half girl moaning, bam, 1,000 subscribers right there.
This thing right now, when we go to Magfest and you're not a dog with a hat and sunglasses, I'm gonna be a little confused. Because that's how I picture.
Yeah, and Ulta, when you're not a baby with a beer next to you, I'm gonna be very disappointed. But Johnny's got that can of corn. That's totally doable.
Hey,
I
if you're
really
in
hope
Japan, go find a vending machine that serves warm cream corn. You will not regret it. It may be a life-changing experience for you. It was for me.
Johnny,
What?
you have to have that same facial expression throughout MakeFest.
It was
Exactly.
quite delicious. What my picture on Skype right now?
Yep.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
my. I should have had, if I had a free hand, I would have had my hand on my chin. This is delightful corn in a can you have here.
I only wish you guys could see what we're seeing right now, because all these pictures are fun. Like, literally, Bidu's a dog, Dilly's a dog, Genrei's a dog, Gutarai's a dog, I'm apparently a drunk baby, and then there's Johnny actually being himself.
With a can of corn. Oh,
Hey,
Funny story about corn. In high school, I actually beat someone with a can of corn.
hey man,
Doesn't-
school's a lot like prison. Sometimes you just gotta use what you got.
Yeah.
That was before he started using the tricycle.
I have yet to beat someone to death with a tricycle. It really upsets me. In my Fallout videos, whenever I find a tricycle, I actually carry it with me and talk about how everyone's fucked. But
Everyone's fun. I just thought to myself, oh, they're gonna die once they get back to town with this tricycle. They're all dead. They just don't know it yet.
too bad the tricycle's not like an actual usable like weapon in that game.
I said in one of my videos, I'm finding a mod to make it a weapon.
Oh man.
I think they need to replace swords in Minecraft with little tricycles.
Oh yeah, that's.
There's
the
probably
first-
a mod for that.
You got an app for that.
There's an app for there's a mod for
Got an
that.
app for that.
There's a skin and mod for that, by the way.
Just saying.
What if we could replace swords with fish?
So what are the speaking of Minecraft and like mods, what are have you guys like
Ignore.
have you guys
Ignore Henry.
have you guys dived into like the world of like mods in Minecraft? I know like Nox has like that like orc mod that he made, and like he made that huge fucking city, which is awesome. And he has a giant dragon head sitting in the middle of the city. Spoilers, he has a dragon head that he's yet to do anything with.
That's cool. I like that.
Are you talking about mods?
Yeah, I'm
in
talking about
Minecraft?
mods. Like, have you guys ever like seen them? Like, I haven't seen. I've dived a little bit into the skins, and I now have a Ryu, which is the main character from Suikoden 2, which is what I'm playing. I now have that. That's my skin. I changed it. Like, have you guys ever seen any of the mods for Minecraft?
There's some really cool mods. Personally, I've never figured out how to install them because I don't really want to just get some random thing. But there's like some cool mods. They have a Chocobo mod. I'm not even kidding. That's one of my favorite mods. Again, they have the Pokemon mod, which Nox, if you're listening to this, hint, hint, server. But they have, one of the most common one is Too Many Items mod, which gives you literally every item plus like 5 in the game.
Mm-hmm. I've seen some pretty neat ones where they add a lot more aquatic life. You got sharks and dolphins, and you got coral on the bottom of water that lights it up, which looks really cool. And in that same mod, they have like thieves. Like they only show up at night, of course, just like other mobs do. But they would just run up to you and they would just like touch you. They wouldn't hurt you, but they would just steal an item out of your inventory and just run away with it. And you'd have to like track them down and kill them to get it back. So
Kind of like Gauntlet 2.
kind of like Gauntlet 2, I guess.
Doo-doo-doo.
Gauntlet 2.
Or the rats from the
Gauntlet 2.
beginning of Chrono Trigger when they stole tonics.
Oh yeah, the rats. Who could forget them?
Rats off to you.
But Gauntlet 2? What are you calling Gauntlet 2? Gauntlet 1 is just as good, if not better, than Gauntlet 2 on the
Don't
internet.
you rag on Gauntlet.
Gauntlet Legends.
Red Warrior
doesn't
need
matter.
food badly.
Red Warrior always needs food. Constantly.
I used
Why is every red person
I
always
used to rape the Spider Queen in one of the Gauntlet series. I don't remember which one it was. It was for the PS2. I used to rape her for money and get a bunch of food and like potions, and then go rape the shit out of the last boss, and then go rape her, then rape the last boss. It was a very
You guys stop raping someone.
It was a very vicious cycle, and when you have like yourself and like 12 cousins, it's really easy to rape like one person at a time.
All my 12 cousins
Oh, man.
secretly.
So are you like actually fighting them, or are you just seriously going in the game and just raping them?
It's
That's what they do down in
it's
the
whatever
South.
your imagination wants to go with. It can be me, my 12 cousins, or it can be like Gauntlet in PS2 land.
You ever seen that movie Deliverance before? It's a lot
Yeah, it's a lot like that.
You
But
got-
imagine like 12 people going, "Hey, you got a pretty mouth," and like, "Hey, you got some pretty legs. Hey, you got some pretty ears."
those just sound like genuinely nice compliments to me.
Yeah, until they have you bent over backwards and like a dick in every
Whoa,
hole.
whoa, there you go. At least ask me, buy me dinner
Personality
first.
that I think is what it's
Do you does like dinner qualify as like a corn on the cob shoved in your mouth? Is that dinner?
Let's go to the Cracker Barrel, the most racist name to a restaurant of all
Dude, I
time.
love the Cracker Barrel. Don't make fun of the Cracker
Of
Barrel.
course you do. I'm not surprised. He's a southern white guy. I'm not surprised. Are you surprised?
Dude, Cracker Barrel is such a good restaurant. They have the best chicken fingers I've ever had in my life. Let me tell you.
Yeah, you've had a lot of chicken fingers, actual chicken fingers.
Because they're not really chicken fingers; they're children fingers.
Those be chicken fingers.
Johnny, how do you know about Cracker Barrel? Like seriously.
They got Cracker Barrels all over
Do they
the
really?
world.
Yeah, man, I even know about
Well,
Cracker.
in America they do. Not over the world. That would be kind of weird.
America is the world.
America is the world. USA.
USA.
Come on, Canadians, join in.
Oh, we're alone.
I'm sorry. We've gone too far.
We're talking about went from Alpine to Cracker Barrel.
to racist Canadians, USA.
Dude, I was
Racist Canadians in the USA. Johnny has something to say.
What? Yeah, it's been insane.
I don't
was
know.
talking about my experience at a Chinese buffet lately, where I went in there, and I don't know why it's like a big place for Mexican families to go because it's pretty
It's a
expensive.
Chinese buffet?
What do you say they're poor? What is this?
No, it's pretty expensive. Families like to go to that
They
much.
can't have money now.
Good lord, you take your jump to conclusions, Matt.
I'm
Get the
so
hell out of here.
I'm so glad.
Let him get to the radio part. Let him get to the radio part.
It was just the most strange thing. It was like a family of like 6 people that came in, and they sat down, and they had a radio.
Were they
with them, like,
Mexican?
boombox.
Were they
radio.
Mexican?
Uh,
Yeah, that's not
Mexican,
strange.
boombox radio.
Mexicans,
Sat down
if
at the
Mexicans
table
have 6 people in their
together.
family, that's not strange. That's common.
Oh, I didn't say that part of it.
Let-
No, that's what you said. You said it was strange that 6 people in the family. Generation, back me up. Back me up, man. Back me up.
No,
let's-
like 12 people in this family. At least, at any given time.
That's an average Mexican.
But okay, so they sit down and they're eating, and they turn on the radio, and they're listening to a soccer game, and they're blaring it. They're blaring it throughout the entire restaurant. Anywhere that you're sitting, you're hearing this thing, and I'm just thinking to myself, man, God bless it, man.
God bless America.
No, it was just the most bizarre thing. I can't believe that no one bothered to tell them to turn it off, but no, whatever. That's fine.
And the funny thing is, they were probably illegal.
Well, I wasn't going to go that far. I mean,
Okay, the thing is, generation could say that because he's Mexican. So now we have our safety net. We have our safety net.
we need more safety net,
Yeah.
people.
We need more racial people on this group so
If you
we can
need a Mexican safety net, just you know where to find me. There you go.
There you go.
I could do your personal job, being the Mexican guy in the group, and then people can tell as many racist jokes as they want.
Yes, they want. No, I can
Doesn't
tell
work
as
that
many-
way, Alta.
And then they can just agree with me. That's how it works.
Oh,
Oh man, I have a really funny story, but it definitely would be racist. In it regards, I'm not even getting a Chinese restaurant, and I don't even know if I want to tell it.
It's you can't beat following up one Chinese restaurant story with another. So now it's
Let
too
it
late.
go,
People
Alto.
already
Just tell
know.
us. I want to know.
Okay,
Oh,
fine.
wait. How is it like Billy Ray Sisters?
Oh,
like,
fuck off, Uto.
Okay. So anyway, I'm sitting there and I'm with all my.
Choose
I'm
your
with my-
words carefully is all I'm saying. We
Okay,
are
okay.
live here. We're live all the
Yeah,
time.
no racial
will
slurs.
I'm not
here,
doing
okay?
racial slurs.
Do it. We'll do it live. Do it live.
make fun of the story. But I'm sitting there with all my buddies, and we're eating the food, right? And of course, the only thing I'm gonna eat is American food. So I go, and I grab a whole heap of potato wedges and fried chicken because I really like fried chicken. That's why I work in a deli frying chicken, right? Now I'm sure everyone else can see where this is coming, but I sit down and I pick up the best piece of fried chicken I can. All of a sudden, this 6'7" black guy walks in. He looks at me and gets the biggest smile on his face, and I was like, "No, I have to laugh." And
As if
Fried
to
chicken,
say
stay
with that
away.
smile, I'm going to eat all your fried chicken, boy. And then I'm going to eat all your cocktail after.
he had the whitest teeth I've ever seen.
Dude,
Probably takes over
So you never. That's a nice thing though, because then if you see him in the dark, you
Yeah,
still know where
we-
he is, so.
Oh
No, we-
I
I was
feeling you're going to be sleeping
I was on the drum line.
I don't like where this is going. I'm gonna go step away for 5 minutes.
I
I'll
was
come
in the
back,
drum
and
line.
hopefully the podcast will be back.
We
on
had a
Let's Play.
black bass player, and this dude was very, very dark black person. And but he had the whitest teeth in the world. I have never seen such a white teeth. And like, we would turn off the lights and like just see if we could see Carl in the dark with his smile. No, it was just Carl. His name was Carl, and he was blacker than all sin, but his teeth was white as day.
Blacker than all sin.
Dang it! I got a thing with it out.
That's like the worst possible analogy ever. Like, he was darker than night. He was blacker than sin, this guy.
But, I mean, we could see him in the dark if he smiled. It was bad. We're just like, Carl, we can't see you smile. And he would just laugh and like, oh, look, there he is.
That's terrible, Billy.
I didn't...
And all the other ones before that.
Okay, so now that we're on the story of black people, I got one too.
No, so much. You can't do this.
Okay, so I used to work at, I guess, kind of like a fairground amusement park type of place. And so one of the stations I would usually work is go-karts, so usually outside in the sun, you know, blah-blah-blah-blah-blah. We had a race going, and apparently me and my coworker didn't see it, but there was this some punk kid that at the far end of the track would be passing people, but then he would be flipping people off. And so, but we didn't catch it, so then when they came in, one of the kids had told his dad what he was doing, so then you see his dad just jump over the railing, and the railing's pretty high, like it's a good 5 feet. So he jumps over the railing and then just starts getting into this kid's face, and the kid that was flipping off was like no more than 16. And so like I started getting in the middle of it. It's like, no, you're gonna go to jail. No. Then all of a sudden I see this like really big shadow just like engulf us all, and I turn around and there's this like really like 6 foot high black guy, and he just like pushes me aside. It's like, I got this, dude, don't worry. And then he literally picked up both of the guys and threw them all out of the go-kart place. It was awesome.
I got this, man. Don't worry.
I got this, man.
I'm
Thanks,
so
Tubbs.
uncomfortable with where this is gone.
We're back to Let's Play,
Yep.
guys.
Yep.
Yes.
You guys know any
Okay.
black Let's players?
Stop it! I'm gonna put a disclaimer on the front of my video when I upload it. No, if you were...
What? Seriously, like, I don't know any black Let's players.
Made
Oh, he's
45
black?
20s.
I have never known this information.
Oh, Paperbat VG
Who?
is also black. He's very... Paperbat VG. He's really big. He does a lot of Call of Duty and Minecraft stuff. He has like 1 million subs. And he's super entertaining, and he's black. But, like, he is, like, you know, one of the...
I know that's a shock to everybody. You know, you never see that these days.
Can you-
So.
I've got a guy that contacted me on Skype who's an African American Let's Player named Nashone.
Can you type that?
I think it's got
Ulta,
that
can
name
you
right.
type that or type it in the Skype and send it to me?
Okay, Paperbat VG. There we go.
Bat. Okay.
How do you not know him? He's famous, dude. He has
Yeah.
like
Because I listen to
That's
you
like-
guys, and you
like-
guys aren't famous, so I don't know anybody else that's famous unless you guys tell me who else is famous.
I think he's
like
really
his-
up there. I think he's bigger than Chugga Conroy even.
Yeah, he is. I like his video where he teaches me how to make a double grilled cheese. That's my
Well,
favorite video.
wait, he's a Let's Player, but he also does grilled cheese sandwiches on the side.
Yeah, but he made
Let's
a video-
play Dead Chef. Well, today
Dude,
we're
I
gonna show you how
wanted
to
to
make
do
a
that for a
grilled
while.
cheese.
I wanted to do like a video of cooking because I eat like steak like 3 times a week. I'm like, I'm gonna make a video on how
Wait.
to make a steak.
Do you
Instead of that
Remember
fucking
that video I
bread.
suggested?
do you make steak or do you buy it, Johnny? There's a difference.
I buy it and
How do you cook it? I'd be
Johnny.
interested. Seriously, if you made like you got out your little digital camera that you use to make like the game, the Nintendo Power.
Like it's not that like splendorific, and I hope I would do it really well.
I honestly
Maybe
like
I'll-
if
maybe
if
I'll
you
do
make a
it.
video on how to make a steak, I will give you a video response on how you made that steak and see if it came out the same way because that's just who I am.
I will give you a video response. Of
Yeah,
you
me
eating
too. Me too.
That's
Good. It'll be
How?
steak,
I'll
steak
just
week.
send you a steak. How about that?
I will give you a video response of me shitting out that exact same steak.
Are you gonna?
But you know what, guys? Here's the challenge. For next Friday, instead of Friday Night Skype, we should all just do a video about
And shitting out that same steak.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a big one.
It'll be a
grab hold of something for us.
I hope you're all ready, Kyle. I believe in
Vanilla paste or the cuttlefish.
Oh god, that's bad.
God, no.
Cuttlefish today.
God, that part was so oh my. That was like the best episode of South Park I think I've seen.
Why isn't the
in a
centipede
while.
reading? Why won't it read? Slam, slam.
Can't wait to teach it to read.
You know what's funny? I actually do read all the terms and use agreements, like just because of that episode. And
You got problems.
Ulta, okay, since you read all of those terms and agreements, are they all practically the same, or do they vary very much?
They're practically the same.
yeah, they're all
I read
the same.
two now just because that episode of South Park.
It's because I don't want to agree. No, when I got my iPod like 5 months ago, I read every word because I did not want to end up as a...
Ulta, you're stupid. Like, that's all I gotta say.
We live in a society
I
built
knew
on
it wasn't
fear.
going to happen. I'm just saying.
Fear derived from South Park episodes. What a world we live in.
Just saying. You don't know.
Well, we've been going for almost an hour, so I want to know what's the one LP that everyone wants to do but may not have the ability to do yet, whether it be a capture card, you don't have the ROM of it, or you just simply haven't gotten around to it. What's the real one you still really want to do?
Wind
Conker's
Waker.
bad.
What?
Conker's bad for a day.
Here's my birthday. What about you, Otori?
Wind Waker.
Wind Waker. What about Genrai?
Final Fantasy X.
Thomas, Dylan?
Dark Souls, I lost my copy.
Dark Souls. BD?
Johnny?
Oh, I don't know. Probably the Metroid series for the Game Boy or GameCube. Sorry.
Metroid Prime?
Metro Prime Sleep. And
There we
Generation.
go.
Paper Mario series.
Paper Mario series.
Hey, wait, I have a question. First off, okay, so Utsurai, why can't you do Wind Waker?
Because I haven't gotten around to it yet. That's what Johnny asked. Why haven't
Yeah.
we gotten around to it yet?
For whatever reason. Like, well, no, but it's been on your mind for a while.
I want to do Conker's Bad Fur Day specifically because it's so contrast to who I am. Like, it's so inappropriate and I'm so family-oriented.
I want to do it because it is appropriate for me.
It's not bad.
That'll be for another day.
Like, it's not that bad. Oh, it is. It's pretty bad, but
I think Conker's Bad Fur Day is the most appropriate game alive.
I'm not live. No, there's much worse games than that. Believe me.
Bard's Tale.
Bard's Tale? What?
Yep.
What is that? Explain. Go in very deep detail depth.
You're a bard who's
Gotcha.
after women and money.
Nice. Well, what about like the Leisure Suit Larry series? You know.
It's like that, only like.
Explain, what is the Leisure
It's not
Suit
like-
Larry series?
Wow, you don't know
I
Leisure
don't.
Suit Larry?
I
Dude,
never
that was
heard
like
of it.
that was like fifth grade. It was like fifth grade. It's just like a porno game. It's like an adult game where you're like this kind of unattractive guy, and he just goes around thinking he's all suave and whatnot, and you just go get like porno pictures of chicks, and it's in terribly like I don't know 16-bit graphics and stuff. It's like if you ever played Bubble Bath Babes
Nope.
on the NES.
Dude, like, when you were super good into, like, SNES games, I was just getting into, like, the PlayStation.
Yeah, I know because you're
Yeah.
really young. I'm
And
I'm
I'm as skinny as a twig. I can't
You are. You
I
should eat a
can't
burger
I
or
can't
something,
eat broccoli.
seriously.
It causes stomach problems.
Got you get your ass down to Cracker Barrel.
Dude, Cracker Barrel's so good. It's right by a highway. Like, the odd thing is, it's right by a highway, so like all tourists come to Cracker Barrel. Like
They're always
Before-
right by a highway,
before-
for that reason alone.
They really are.
Yeah,
That's actually really
before
true.
you
They are
enter the actual like restaurant, you enter like a store.
a souvenir shop.
Exactly, it's a souvenir shop, and then like you come to the what's it called? The person that seats you. What are they called? Not the waitress, but the hostess or the host, exactly. And then they seat you, and then but before that, you'll see the cashier, you'll see all the items, and like oh, I'm in a Cracker Barrel. There's all this shit. Maybe I should buy something. But then like oh no, you should come sit down. And you should eat some good old Southern cooking. And you're like all right. I can dig this, and then you get your stomach full, and then you come back like, oh god, that was good. I got my bill, but I want to buy all this shit too, so I'm gonna spend like $80 fucking plus my bill,
that's like Rainforest Cafe
Dude, but-
pretty much.
Yeah.
Like you go
can't
you
help
go
it.
there and it's
You-
just like, hey,
look.
you got super. Like, can you imagine being the guy that's just had like a long day and the only bar by you is the bar inside of the Rainforest Cafe, and you're just like have to sit down underneath a big mushroom, all his family's all having fun around
I would
you. and
kill
you're just
myself.
Like,
I would
hate
either-
my life. Pour me
I
some
would
more
either kill
mushroom
myself
juice.
or burn down the place. One or the other. I could not deal with that. And, like, if the Rainforest Cafe was the only bar within, like, 20 miles, fuck it. Burn it.
I don't know if I'd burn down the Rainforest
Burn it!
Cafe, but
Do it!
there's
Burn
really
it down,
some-
dude. It's no good.
We're gonna burn this place down. It's like Harold and Kumar go to White
Burn
Castle,
it down.
and they go
Burn
to that one place, and they're like, you don't even want that. You know what's in that? Animal semen. It's like, we're gonna burn this place down right now. Let's burn it down. Like, oh man, that escalated quickly.
That's clear quickly.
Anyhow, well, I think we're just about done here. I'm gonna guess.
So
Close
if you
it up,
like, just
Alta.
hit the like button, subscribe, comment, and please don't get angry at us for being slightly racist.
We're being funny, alright? We're being funny. That's the correct term.
Funny.
On the internet, we're being
It's
funny.
only racist if you make it racist. That's all I'm gonna say.
So you're only making it worse for yourself.
Wrap it up. Take a tin foil, wrap your steak in it, send it to Johnny Cage
Oh,
at 1-800-thejohnnycage.com
You're gonna send it to a
it's both a
at hotmail.com.
Great.
And,
Now we can't.
Yeah,
upload
dog
Bleeding
tits,
Cat.
dog tits forever. Cat tits forever.
That's probably a website. Don't
No,
do that.
no, seriously, my Hotmail account is like dog tits forever. That's my Hotmail account.
Anyway,
Well,
send a
thanks
steak.
for telling Dilly, thanks for advertising your Hotmail account to the world. Man. Really awesome.
I'm gonna have that a link in my description to Tilly's email. Send him a steak. Send him a steak, and he will cook it, and he will. send
Hey,
it
dude,
back
I
to
got
you.
good video quality on my iTouch, so I will make a video if you send me a steak. Let me tell you.
He'll make a video for every steak you send. Come on, do you want your steak cooked by the?
I got good ingredients. I know how to cook.
You want? Go to Chrome.com.
all right. Stop. Just stop this. Just stop it.
Anyway, we'll see you guys next week. Hope you had fun.
See ya.
Right.
Later, guys.